didn't say let's find a place. You saw the home upon my face. You didn't build a different nest. You just let my heart find rest in the house that I had always been, the home beneath my own skin. The world had taught me home was far, a destination, a particular star. But you just looked at me and said, you're home already, rest your head. You love me like I was already home, not lost, not on the way. The end of the long, lonely day. You didn't need to give me keys. You loved me into my own ease. The home was never out there far. It was the woman that you are, to me, through me, as I stand. You loved me home and held my hand. The saxophone found his own true note. Not a journey, not a boat. He just rested in the sound. The home that he had always found. I used to pack my bags each night, afraid I hadn't found the light. But you just sat beside my chair and loved me like I was already there. The search is over, the race is done. The home was here all along. You loved me like I was already home, not lost, not on the way. The end of the long, lonely day. You didn't need to give me keys. You loved me into my own ease. Maybe home is not a place you go. It's the love that lets you know, already home, already home. No need to roam, no need to roam. You saw the house, you saw the house inside my blouse, inside my blouse. Thank you for the seeing, thank you for the rest, for knowing I was my own guest, my own guest. I am home now, I am home now. I don't know how, but I know how, because you love me there, because you love me there. In the kitchen chair, the kitchen chair. I am home, I am home. No more need to roam, to roam, to roam, to roam, to roam. place I run to keep me warm. Not another gale, not another wave. You were the safety that I crave. The world had given me so many rains, so many hurricanes, so many chains. But you just built a quiet room where the storms could not consume. The lightning stopped, the thunder ceased. You were the first and final piece. Not another battle, not another test. You were the soft and sacred rest. You were the shelter, not the storm. The roof, the wall, the door, the place I didn't hurt anymore. Not another lesson in the pain. You were the healing of the rain. The world had taught me love was rough, but you were the gentle healing stuff. The quiet after every fight. You were the shelter, and that's the light. The saxophone found a quiet case, not another stormy place. He rests inside the velvet dark, the shelter of a different arc. I used to think that love would break, a storm that I would have to take. But you just built a silent house and loved me quieter than a mouse. The storm is loud, but you were still the only safe and gentle will. You were the shelter, not the storm. The roof, the wall, the door, the place I didn't hurt anymore. Not another lesson in the pain. You were the healing of the rain. Maybe shelter is the highest form of love, the quiet place below and above. You are the shelter, you are the shelter, not the welter, not the welter of storms and strife, of storms and strife. You are the safe life, the safe life. Thank you for the quiet, thank you for the rest, for being the very best, the very best. I am safe now, I am safe now, under your bow, under your bow. You are the shelter, you are the home. No more need to roam, to roam. I am home, I am home, inside your shelter. Not alone, not alone. You loved me like the rain loves the earth tonight. Not with thunder, not with fight, just a steady, quiet fall that soaked into my deepest wall. You didn't flood, you didn't rage. You just turned the silent page and let the water take its time to make the desert into rhyme. The storms had taught me rain was fear. a thing to hide from far and near. But you were just the gentle mist, the soft, the tender, the tryst. You love me like the rain loves the earth, slow, steady, deep. The promises the ground could keep. You didn't rush the bloom or push, you just became the gentle hush that made the seeds inside me wake. The first real love I didn't fake. You fell on me without a sound and grew the flowers from the ground. The saxophone plays a rain-like note that doesn't thunder, doesn't gloat. He just lets the water fall, the softest, kindest, truest call. I used to fear the pouring rain, afraid it would destroy the grain. But you just watered drop by drop and loved me till the growth would stop. The rain is not the enemy, it's the softest destiny. You love me like the rain loves the earth, slow, steady, deep. The promises the ground could keep. You didn't rush the bloom or push, you just became the gentle hush. Baby, rain is the highest form of care, the love that waters everywhere. Like the rain, falling on the plain, falling on the plain. You love me soft, you love me soft. The rain aloft, thank you for the watering, thank you for the growth, for the gentle, oh, the gentle, oh. I am blooming now, because you showed me how, showed me how. Like the rain, loving without pain, without pain. Keep my edges tonight, didn't try to sand them down or make them light. You love the sharp, you love the rough. You never said you're too much stuff. The corners that the world had tried to round, you looked at them and found a beauty in the jagged line, a love that didn't need a smooth design. The world had tried to make me round, a softer, gentler, easier sound. But you just love the angles true and never asked for someone new. You let me keep my edges, the sharp, the rough, the real. You didn't ask me how to feel, or tell me that I had to change to fit inside a different range. The edges are not flaws to you, they're just the shape of something true. me without a single pass. The saxophone has a jagged key. His player doesn't try to make it smooth, you see. He plays the edge and loves the sound, the only honest ground. I used to file my edges down to be the easiest person in town, but you just love the mountain face and let me keep my jagged grace. The smooth is easy, but the edge is rare. You love me without a single care. You let me keep my edges, the sharp, the rough, the real. You didn't ask me how to feel, or tell me that I had to change to fit inside a different range. Maybe edges are the truest art, the shape of an uncut heart. Keep my edges, keep my edges. Not a pledge, not a pledge. You love the sharp, you love the rough. You never said I was enough, but different, 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 different. Thank you for the angles, thank you for the lines, for loving the unpolished designs, 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 designs. I keep my edges, I keep my edges, because you love the ledges, love the ledges. You didn't run when I cried for no reason tonight. You didn't ask me for a reason to be right. The tears just came, a sudden flood. You didn't ask for the why or the should. You just held the tissue in my hand and helped me try to understand. But sometimes tears don't need a name. You love me through the endless rain. The world had taught me tears need cause, a reason, logic, right, just because. But you just let the river be and love me in the mystery. You didn't run when I cried for no reason. You stayed, you held the tears that couldn't be compelled to have a story or a name. You love me through the falling rain. The no reason cry, the sudden ache. You didn't tell my heart to fake a different, happier face. You love me in the tearful space. The saxophone plays a weeping sound. He doesn't ask why the tears are found. He just lets the music cry and doesn't ask the reason why. I used to choke my tears past against me tonight. You held the stories, kept them tight, but never pulled them out to hurt or drag my history through the dirt. You knew the things I'd done, the shame, but you never used them as a game. You just let the past be past and love me like it wouldn't last. The world had taught me every scar would be a weapon in some war, but you just looked at me and said, the past is dead, let's go to bed. You never used my past against me, not once, not ever. You kept my secrets like a treasure. You didn't weaponize the pain or make me live it down again. The things I told you in the dark, you never used to leave a mark. You let the past be where it lies and love me right before my eyes. The saxophone had a broken reed that played a wrong note full of greed, but his player never brought it up. He just filled a different cup. I used to flinch before I spoke, afraid of every word that broke, but you just listened, didn't store the ammunition for a war. The past is not a loaded gun, it's just a thing that's said and done. You never used my past against me, not once, not ever. You kept my secrets like a treasure. You didn't weaponize the pain or make me live it down again. Maybe the past is just a teacher's note, not a weapon aimed at the throat. You never used my past against me, confused, accused. You let it rest, you let it rest inside my chest, inside my chest. Thank you for the safety, thank you for the trust, for not turning my history into dust, into dust. I am safe now, I am safe now, because you showed me how. You showed me how. You showed me how. You love me in the ordinary moments tonight. The dishes in the sink, the fading light, the way you made the tea without me asking, the quiet everyday unmasking of love that doesn't need a stage. you're a standing ovation for the page. You love me in the waiting, in the pause. The ordinary became the cause. The big gestures are easy to see, but the small ones are the ones that set me free. The everyday is where the real lives, the love that quietly gives and gives. You love me in the ordinary moments, the small, the plain, the morning coffee, the window in the rain, the way you held my hand across the couch, the way you didn't need to shout. You loved me when I brushed my teeth, you love me underneath the sheet. The ordinary was your art, and that's where you healed my heart. The saxophone plays his simplest phrase, the one that lasts for days and days. Not the solo, not the show, just the note that helps you know. I used to wait for fireworks and bells, the love that every story tells. But you just showed up every day and loved me in the quiet way. The extraordinary's overrated, the ordinary's where love is sainted. You love me in the ordinary moments, the small, the plain, the morning coffee, the window in the rain, the way you held my hand across the couch, the way you didn't need to shout. Maybe ordinary love is the deepest kind, the one that lives inside the daily grind. Ordinary love, sent from above, sent from above. In the small things, in the small things, your love brings, your love brings. Thank you for the ordinary days, the quiet, simple, healing ways, the healing ways. You loved me when I couldn't love myself tonight. You picked me up from every shelf of dust and shame and broken parts. You held my shattered, lonely heart. You didn't say just love yourself. You just placed my hand upon the wealth of breath and blood and beating chest, and loved me through my own unrest. The love you gave was not a lesson, it was a gentle, warm confession that I was worth the weight, the space, the soft and steady healing grace. You loved me when I couldn't love myself. You held the thread while I was hiding underneath my bed of self-hatred, fear and doubt. You never let me burn it out. You showed me what I couldn't see, that I was worthy just to be. You love me whole heart to finally laugh. The saxophone had a broken reed. He couldn't play the notes he needed, but his player loved him anyway and fixed the reed another day. I used to push away the love, afraid of what I wasn't worthy of, but you just stayed and held the space and loved me back to my own face. The patient love is the bravest kind, the one that doesn't leave you behind. You loved me when I couldn't love myself. You held the thread while I was hiding underneath my bed of self-hatred, fear, and doubt. You never let me burn it out. Maybe being loved when you're unlovable is the miracle that's possible. You loved me still, you loved me still, on the hill of my own broken will, my own broken will. Thank you for loving me when I couldn't see the me that you could see, the me that's free. I love myself now because you showed me how, showed me how. Showed me how. You never made me feel like a burden tonight. Not when I was heavy, not when I was light, not when I cried for hours straight, not when I showed up late. You never sighed or rolled your eyes or made me feel the weight of my goodbyes. You just stayed, and in your staying took the burden fear was saying. The shame of needing help is loud, but you were the soft, unarmored cloud that didn't judge the rain I brought. You just loved me as I was without a thought. You never made me feel like a burden, not once, not ever. You held the heavy and the light together. You didn't flinch, you didn't leave. You just taught my heart to believe that needing help is not a crime, that I am worth your time. The burden was never me, you see. It was the fear that you would flee, but you stayed and stayed and stayed. The saxophone needed a tune-up once. He was heavy, he was a dunce, but his player never made him feel like the weight was too real. I used to apologize for every tear, for every moment of fear, but you just said, let it out, I'm here, and the burden disappeared. The weight is not the end, because you made it right. You made it right. You never asked me to be easier to love tonight. You didn't want a simpler light. You took the storm and took the calm. You took my open bleeding palm. You didn't say just calm down please. You let me have my own unease. You love the hard, you love the rough. You never said I was too much. The world had asked me to be small, to fit inside a tidy wall. But you just opened up the door and loved me more and more and more. You never asked me to be easier. You love the work, the fight. You loved me in the darkest night, when I was tangled, when I was rough, when I was barely enough. You didn't need me to be simple or sweet. You just loved the whole damn street of my complicated, messy heart. You never asked me to be easier. That's the art. The saxophone has a complex key. He doesn't try to simplify the melody. He plays the sharp and plays the flat, and loves the music just like that. I used to smooth my edges down to be the easiest person in town, but you just love the jagged line and made the complicated shine. The easy love is not the deep, the complicated is the key. You never asked me to be easier. You love the work, the fight. You love me in the darkest night, when I was tangled, when I was rough, when I was barely enough. Maybe being difficult is not a flaw. It's the love that learns to see it all. I am not easy, but you love me completely. You love me completely. Thank you for the work, thank you for the fight, for loving me in the middle of the night. I can be hard, because you are my guard. You are my guard. Thank you for not asking. Thank you for not asking for the easier tasking, the easier tasking. look for missing parts. You just held me in your quiet arms. You saw the cracks but didn't mind. You left the fixing far behind. You loved the house, not just the frame. And in that love I found my name. The world had told me I was less, a broken thing that needed to confess. But you just looked and saw the one who had been whole all along. You loved me like I was already whole, not missing, not a half. You didn't ask me for a different laugh. You didn't need me to be new. You loved the me that always knew. Wholeness hiding underneath the fears, the scars, the clenched teeth. You saw the hole inside the part and loved me back into my heart. The saxophone has a tiny crack, but his player never looks back. Hear what is missing, what is wrong. He just plays the wholeness song. I used to think I had to earn my worth, prove my value on this earth. But you just loved me like a fact, and every broken piece came back. The whole is not the absence of a scar. It's the love that sees you as you are. You love me like I was already whole, not missing, not a half. You didn't ask me for a different laugh. You didn't need me to be new. You loved the me that always knew. Maybe wholeness is not something you achieve. It's something you let yourself receive. I am whole, I am whole. You love me whole, you loved me whole. Not broken, not a task. You loved me without a mask, without a mask. Thank you for the wholeness. Thank you for the sight of loving me in the middle of the night, of the night. I am whole, I am whole, because you loved my soul, my soul, my soul. You taught me how to hold my own hand tonight, not with grasping, not with fight, but with the gentleness you showed. When my own heart overflowed, you placed your fingers next to mine, and in that touch, a different sign that I could learn the same soft art and hold myself when we're apart. The love you gave was not a chain, it was a window in the rain. You showed me what my hand could do, and now I hold my own and you. You taught me how to can keep to hold myself the way you did. You taught me how to be my own lid. The saxophone learned from a teacher's hand how to hold the reed and understand that the touch is not just technique, it's the love that makes the music speak. I used to need someone to hold me tight, afraid of my own lonely night. But then your fingers taught me how, and I'm not lonely even now. The gift you gave was not yours, stay. It was the skill you taught me every day. You taught me how to hold my own hand with grace, with care. The way you held me in your prayer. I learned the rhythm from your palm, the soft, forgiving, healing calm. Maybe love's true gift is not forever. It's teaching you to love yourself in any weather. I hold my own, I hold my own. The seed you've sown, the seed you've grown. Thank you, love, thank you, love, for teaching me to rise above, above. My own hand is warm, my own hand is kind. You taught me my own mind. My own mind. Fingers moving in the dark on a table with a single spark. Every key I press feels cold, like a story left untold. Every note I try to find leaves a shadow in my mind. Your voice floating through the air still follows me somewhere. Every chord I softly shape turns into a quiet escape. Every pause between the sound lets my heart just look around. Fingers tracing what we knew in a room without a view. Every melody I touch still reminds me way too much. Even when the music fades, you're the ghost that never strays. Every silence, every tone leaves me feeling not alone. Saxophone breathes low and slow through the places we used to go. Every tone just melts away, like the words I couldn't say. Every second holds me close, like a flower and a rose. Every note begins to cry underneath this lonely sky. If I play another song, would the feeling still be strong? Fingers tracing what we knew, in a room without a view. Every melody I touch still reminds me way too much. Even when the music fades, you're the ghost that never strays. Maybe songs just learn to wait, standing right outside the gate. Fingers move, so do you. You can change direction in the middle of the road tonight. The path you chose before doesn't have to stay in sight. You're not a train on frozen tracks. You can turn and not look back. The sun doesn't ask permission to shift, it just rises through the rift. Every step you've taken so far has earned you the right to change where you are. The river bends without losing its name. The bird changes course without the shame of not knowing where it was going before. You can walk through a different door. You can change direction. The road is yours to turn. The bridges you haven't crossed yet are not meant to burn. You're allowed to say this isn't right and step into a different light. The only wrong direction is staying still. When your heart has found a different will, turn the wheel, change the view. You can change direction, start a new aside. You can change direction. The road is yours to turn. The bridges you haven't crossed yet are not meant to burn. You're allowed to say this isn't right and step into a different light. Maybe changing direction is not losing the way. It's finding the courage to obey the day. Turn around, a different sound, a different ground. You're not lost, you're not lost. Changing direction is the cost of being free, of being free. The last song the night played was the one we never made. Every note just slipped away in the words we couldn't say. Every chord began to fall, like I'm losing it all. Every silence in between held the ghost of what we've been. Time stood still, but we moved on, leaving something still undone. Every breath became too late, caught inside a fragile state. The last song the night played still refuses just to fade. Every melody we knew still comes back in shades of blue. Even when the night is gone, I still hear that final song. Every rhythm, every line still feels like you were mine. Saxophone begins to cry, like it knows the reason why. Every note just understands what slipped right through my hands. Every second drifting slow still won't let me let you go. Every shadow in the room moves with you in silent gloom. If I heard it one more time, would it heal or just rewind? The last song the night played still inside me softly stays. Even when I close my eyes, it returns in lullabies. Maybe love becomes a song that keeps playing all along. Even when the sound is gone, it still quietly lives on. Last song fades, you don't, you're have to be fixed to be worthy tonight. The cracks in you are not a fight. The broken pieces on the floor are not a lock upon a door. You've been trying so hard to be whole, but wholeness lives inside your soul. Not in the parts you've glued together, but in the softness of the weather. The stars are not perfect, they burn and fade. The ocean has waves that are not afraid to show their cracks upon the shore. You don't need to be anything more. You don't have to be fixed to be worthy of love. The moon is enough with its scars above. Every missing piece is a space for light to find its way into the night. You are not a problem to be solved tonight, just a heart that's learning to hold itself light. Put down the hammer, put down the glue. Worthy doesn't mean perfect. Worthy means you. The saxophone has a dent in his bell, but the sound he makes is a healing spell. He doesn't hide his tarnished brass, he lets the light through the looking glass. I've been hiding my broken parts for years behind a wall of fabricated cheers, but the only thing that set me free was saying this brokenness is part of me. The cracks let the light in, didn't you know? The gardener loves the melting snow. You don't have to be fixed to be worthy of love. The moon is enough with its scars above. Every missing piece is a space for light to find its way into the night. Maybe worth was never earned. It was already there before you learned. You're enough, not too broken, not too tough, just as you are, just as you are. You're worthy, no need to be scarless. Some things aren't meant to be solved tonight, like why the stars won't hold us tight, or why the past still knocks sometimes with unfinished rhymes. I've been searching for a final clue, but maybe the answer is nothing to do. Just let the question hang in space and rest in the not knowing place. The mind wants answers, the heart wants peace. The tension finally starts to cease when I stop trying to tie the thread and just lie down instead. Some things aren't meant to be solved, you see. They just float like leaves on a quiet sea. Let the mystery hold you close tonight. You don't have to be the one who's right. Even the broken pieces shine when you let them live outside the line. Let the questions softly fade. Some things aren't meant to be solved, they're made. The saxophone plays a note that bends. He knows that some things never end. He doesn't try to close the phrase, just lets it drift through the haze. I used to fight the loose ends hard, now I leave them in the yard. The answers I was chasing fast were never meant to last. The unsolved is not a failure, it's just a different kind of treasure. Some things aren't meant to be solved, you see. They just float like leaves on a quiet sea. Let the mystery hold you close tonight. You don't have to be the one who's right. Maybe healing is learning to love the questions that fit like a glove. Let them float, let them go. You don't have to know, you don't have to know. Just rest, just rest. Raindrops falling between us, like words we never discussed. Every ripple on the glass feels like echoes of our past. City lights begin to blur, like the memory of her. Every second drips so slow, still won't let me let you go. In the silence of the rain, I can hear you once again. Every drop becomes your name, falling softly through the pain. Raindrops falling between us, in the space that once was us. Every tear I couldn't show now just falls in rhythm slow. Even when the storm is gone, you're the rain I linger on. Every moment, every sound still keeps you around. Saxophone begins to sigh, like it knows the reason why. Every note just fades to blue, painting everything with you. Every shadow in the light still belongs to you tonight. Every breath I try to take feels like one more thing to break. If the rain would wash away, would I finally be okay? Raindrops falling between us, still repeating what we lost. Even when I close my eyes, you return in soft goodbyes. Maybe love dissolves in rain, but it never leaves the pain. Every storm I wander through still comes back to only you. Rain falls on, you remain softly running through my veins. Moonlit embers glowing on your fading smile. We walk along the quiet streets a little while. Your voice a gentle spark in the silver air. Every soft word reminding me you care. Your warmth leaves traces on my skin, lighting places I've locked within. These moonlit ember lines, I follow you slow. Let the soft jazz guide wherever we go. Every heartbeat drawing stories so fine. Under moonlit ember lines, you're mine. You. Saxophone drifting like a warm summer sigh, and the night folds us close as it passes by. Your fingers sketching warmth on my weary soul, turning quiet moments into something whole. You breathe comfort into the night, painting shadows with gentle light. In these moonlit ember lines, I follow you slow. Let the sun November never left this town. It painted all the leaves to brown. Every calendar I tear still says you're supposed to be here. The radiator hisses low, like a secret I still know. My breath fogs up the window glass, writing names that never last. The clock stopped at 2:04, the night you walked out through the door. Every season tries to lie, but November never says goodbye. November never left my chest. It built a winter in my breast. Every scarf I wrap around pulls a ghost out of the ground. Even when the spring arrives, you're the frost between the lives. Every chill, every gray is the price I choose to pay. The saxophone plays minor thirds like a flock of frozen birds. Every tone just hangs in air like a phone call you won't dare. My gloves still smell like your coat. Every word I never wrote falls like sleet against the skin, trying to get underneath again. If I move to Summerland, would November understand? November never left my chest. It built a winter in my breast. Every scarf I wrap around pulls a ghost out of the ground. Maybe seasons never turn, they just let the cold ones burn. Fingers tracing faded lines on a table where the candle shines. Every silence smells like you in a deeper shade of blue. Every chord I try to hold turns to stories left untold. You whisper in the empty space, still warms this lonely let your ghost come back around. Fingers tracing old melodies, lost in quiet symphonies. Every chord I try to find still is tangled in your mind. Even when I let it be, you still play inside of me. Every rhythm, every line still feels like you were mine. Through the clouds beneath the sky, every tone just fades to gray, like the words we couldn't say. Every second pulls me tight, deep into the lonely night. Every note begins to fall, like I'm losing after all. If I rewrite the melody, would you still come back to me? Fingers tracing old melodies, still alive in memories. Even when I try to move, you're the rhythm I can't lose. Maybe music never leaves, it just hides between the breaths we breathe. Songs remain, so do you. There's a sweet blue haze drifting in the air as the night unfolds like a whispered prayer. Your voice is a breeze brushing over my skin, pulling quiet thoughts from deep within. Every glance you give paints the room in gold, a story of warmth slowly being told. Lost in the sweet blue haze, I fall into you. Every note a gentle shade of blue, soft jazz humming through the tender night, holding me close in its fading light. Sweet blue haze, carry me slow. secrets through the quiet room, turning lonely corners into something new. With every breath, the night grows kinda still. You're the calm that bends the world to my will. Lost in the sweet blue haze, I fall into you. Every note a gentle shade of blue. Soft jazz humming through the tender night, holding me close in its fading light. Sweet blue haze, carry me slow. Let the haze